The Johannesburg Metro Police Department is conducting a major taxi blitz this morning. Authorities are targeting minibus-taxis that drive on the wrong side of Beyers Naude Drive. ENCA's Linda Kulu is covering that story for us. How's it panning out today? Linda, what have you been seeing?
You know what, Jane, let me just let Mr. Wayne Minnaar, the spokesperson for Johannesburg Metro Police Department, to tell us about the successes they've had. It's just been over an hour since this operation began, and let me just give him the courtesy to just explain to us, but what are the successes you've seen so far, Mr. Wayne?
Yeah, we've seen at least 5 drivers, taxi drivers driving on the wrong side of Beyers Naude Drive here at the N1 bridge in Valence. And there was one driver who even drove on the wrong side of a traffic light. So the charge against that driver will definitely have to be reckless driving, alternatively negligent driving, and inconsiderate driving. As for the other 3 drivers, it will be inconsiderate driving. So those are the charges that these drivers will have to face. One driver will also have to be charged for bribery because he tried to bribe one of the officers with the 100 rand. So this is a hot spot because we have received many complaints of drivers going on the wrong side of the road, endangering other motorists and also endangering the lives of the commuters. So hence we had to have this operation here this morning. It's part of Operation Buya Mteto and also to support Transport Month this month in October.
Mr. Wayne, we have seen some of them even moving away when they notice that, in fact, there are police here. But tell us about the charges. There's a concern that the charges do not stick when they get to court. But we understand that there is another charge you will be adding just to ensure that they are brought to book for what they are doing.
Yes, the charges which we normally would have on a docket for this kind of offence is reckless, alternatively negligent driving. But we want to also include inconsiderate driving so that where there's no ground for recklessness found in court or negligence, then the drivers will at least have to be charged for inconsiderate driving, because here we have seen they drove their vehicles on the wrong side of the island and endangering the other motorists and endangering the lives of themselves and their commuters.
Okay, just as a very last question, we know that this was also because of the videos that you've been sent on social media showing you what is happening here, but just take us through that story very quickly, why you decided to come here today.
Yes, we have come here today because of the huge amount of complaints from the motoring public of drivers, particularly taxi drivers, going on to the wrong side of the road and endangering the lives of other motorists and other road users.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Wayne. Well, Jane, that is the success they've had thus far, saying that about 5 of them have been arrested. We did get some of those visuals, but what is important is the question of whether this will ensure that there is safe driving in this particular road. But for now, we have to just wait and see. Of course, those that are arrested will be taken to the nearest police station, and that is Fairlands Police Station, where they will be charged with negligent driving as well as inconsiderate driving. And one of those drivers, in fact, tried to bribe one of the officers, and that charge will also be added on that particular driver.